Okay, so we are teams 13 and 14 for Kerwitz's engineering project, and this is our fully functional barcode scanner, which is awesome. The way that this works is it's in a while loop that will run continuously, and this while loop waits for the press of a button, and then runs the code inside of this case structure. The reason it's in a case structure is so that it can store multiple sets of data. The individual set specified by the count of the button, so one press of the button is the first set of data, and so forth. This will run these wheels and take readings per a certain amount of degrees turned by the servo, and depending on the ambient light reading, it'll put a 1 or a 0 into a total array. Reflected. That data is then passed into these two blocks, which splits it up into the code needed for the marble type and the marble count, and processes the subarrays by every 2 spaces, comparing them to see if they match. And if they do match, then a 1 is put into a final array that reads directly what kind of marble and how many. Once those are done, it's fed into a binary to decimal converter that will display if it's a red glass or white glass and how many in a separate and very organized display. We have our 2 non-identical barcode scanners. One's ours, one is the groups working next to us. After this barcode scanner finishes running through completely, the individual binary codes for the type and the size will display here, and the marble types will display here. This is the column for the first line of stored data. So let's get it started. So you can see we have the binary codes here. We need some steel and HDPE marbles, 1 of type 1 and 2 of type 2, or 3 of type 2. This is our other barcode. It will display right here for the second set of stored data. So let's load this bad boy in and get it going.
We should have had music playing, like, while it runs.
Yeah, really. So here we have the binary code. It's a red glass marble. It's got 2 of type 1 and 3 of type 2. And that's our functioning barcode scanner.